Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Codathron. My name is Achyutvardan and today we will be completing our second week challenge where implementing distributed tracing in our microservices using Micrometer Tracing and Zipkins in Spring Boot 3. So Spring Boot 3 had a major change where they have introduced Micrometer Tracing and they have removed Sluth. Why they have removed Sluth? Where we needed to do a lots of custom codes where implementation of Sluth was little difficult. We needed to maintain two things. We needed to maintain micrometers as well as Sluth. So due to industry's standardization, they have changed everything. They have moved things into one file where we have now the micrometer tracing. So today we will be implementing Zipkins and micrometer tracing in our project.
Now, in order to start, we need to go behind our Zipkin and let us see how we can implement Zipkin and micrometer tracing. So now we are here. As you can see, we have the Zipkin dashboard where we can see the card model module. We have a put request here. So in order to implement or see these kind of dashboards and the logs, we need to have some implementations. So going further on, let's see which all dependencies we can download so that we can get an access to the Zipkins and micrometer tracing. Let's go. As you can see in this documentation, we are in phase 2 and week 2 challenge where we will be implementing micrometer tracing and Zipkins in order to have distributed logging. We need to have these three dependencies on all the microservices. Let me show you in the file itself. Here we are in one of the microservice in the form.xml where we have added the three dependency micrometer tracing bridge and brave, and then we have Zipkin reporter brave. Now after adding the dependency, we need to have some configuration. In the last video, I have taught you about the configuration repo. Now in the configuration repo, if you create one application.yml file, all the microservices will have it. Now if it is not, then you have to add it in all the microservices application.yml. Let me show you how to add these. Now once we go to the configuration repo, we will find this application.yml. You can see there is the configuration we have to add. Micromanagement tracing sampling probability. Now you don't need to remember all these. These all stuffs are present in the internet. And I'll be also providing you these stuffs in the description. Now after adding it in application.yml, what will be the next step? Now moving on forward, we will have to add Zipkin. Now once we go to the Zipkin dashboard, we will see that we have many methods to add Zipkin or run Zipkin. We can have the Docker, we can have the Java, we have the homebrew for Mac, or you can run it from the source. I prefer it from running it from Java. So let's run the Zipkin. So now it's the time to show you how the things works and practically. We had the theory part. Now we'll be moving forward to the implementations. Let's move to the terminal. Now, once we are in the terminal, you can see we have Zipkin running. How it's running? So we have used this command to run it. Once you run this command, the Zipkin will start running. Let me tell you, once you run the Zipkin, then only start your microservices. Otherwise, it will throw you errors that Zipkin is not found. Once the Zipkin is running, then we need to go to the Zipkin dashboard. As you can see, we have this logs. Now how these logs are coming? Let's have one example. Now what I will do is, I'll try logging in the user model and let's see if the logs are visible. Let me add the user model here. Once there is a user model, I just need to log in. Now what I will do is, now I will open the Postman and run the part. Now you can see we are in the Postman and I'll try logging in. Let's say we have Alok saying here, that's a temporary name, and try logging in. So we got the JWT token, right? Now let's see what happens in the dashboard. Once we go and run the query, you will see we have HTTP post a few seconds. Let me see what's that. What's that? Once you see here we can get that API gate through the API gateway we have reached the user model for the auth login, and there is a security filter chain after that. Here you can have now you can use the JWT token and use all other services you need. So that's it guys. This is how we can implement Zipkins and micrometer tracing. If you want to see things on the logs on the terminal, you can see it. If I go to the user model or send email services model, you can see here that our server is running and fetching from the database. So that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. Oh, I hope you liked the explanation. So that's it guys for now. Thank you. Bye bye. And we'll meet again for the week 3 challenge.